Musto for one of his finest gigs ever. Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Wilko Johnson.
To Japan?
Well, I've been 3 times this year.
This year?
Yeah.
Blimey!
Well,
I find that tiring.
Well, I went once after I got this diagnosis. I thought, I want to go to Japan.
What made you?
I've been to Japan many times. Right, I've worked a lot there.
It's rolling now.
And I just love it. It's my favourite place.
Yeah. But why do you like it?
Oh man.
I've never been. Explain to everybody
It's just so beautiful. I mean, particularly the city of Kyoto.
Yeah.
And I just love it. I love the people, love the place.
Yeah.
I mean, I've probably toured there about 25 times.
No way, I didn't know that. 25 times.
And we'll be going back again, if I'm still on my feet, at the end of July to do the Fuji Rock Festival.
And where's that? Is that Kyoto?
It's hard to say. It used to be actually on the slopes of Mount Fuji, but they've moved it recently to, it's sort of call it near Tokyo.
Yeah, that'll do. How long does it take to fly there? Is it a long trip?
It takes 12 hours.
Oh, now how do you feel after that?
But this year, I've been out there 3 times. I discovered the delights of Virgin upper class.
You fabulous.
See, where you got you like that, and they call you Mr. Johnson, and you know
Garçon.
And in fact, doing it like that,
that's no hardship.
It's really easy. It's pretty good.
Wow.
Pretty good.
And who do you go with? The band?
Well, this year I've just been going with a friend of mine from. Actually, he's from Strasbourg. He's a blues man.
Yeah.
Benjamin Tierval, right? He's a one-man blues band.
Yeah.
And
so how does that work on the stage? What do you do? And
we didn't go on the stage. We just went for our holiday.
Oh right. Obviously,
this guy, man, is fantastic, and I've known him for many years. And he's often worked with my band, and he has a guitar and a harmonica. He's got a bass drum and a cymbal. and he's got like a foot pedal to play the bass.
Yes.
It's great. It's just really brilliant. Yes, one man bland.
You could say bland.
Yeah. No, he's anything but bland.
He's anything but bland. Yeah. So were you on tour with him at some point? How did you know him?
Well, I first met him out in Spain. He was supporting us on a tour. Anyway, good chums. So when I go travelling, I like to travel with him because he's a laugh.
Because he's a good laugh. Yeah. It's all about that. So you're going back there at the end of July? Yeah. And who will you be going with?
With my band this time, at the festival.
Yeah. How long are you going to be on? Oh, let's have one of me with the famous Wilko. Come on, let me sit here.
Nice and still, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's great stuff, that's it. And again. And one more.
Brilliant.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
Lovely. Wilko, you are a handsome man. You must have had a lot of attention from the girls.
Well, yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. But you had a dear wife, and
you
had quite a strong marriage, didn't you?
Well, we were together for 40 years.
Yeah.
Ever since we were teenagers.
And were you at school together?
At the junior school, she was a year below me, but then of course, then I went to, because I passed 11 plus, see.
Did you? Did you
so I come off of Canvey Island to go to school.
You're really clever.
And but anyway, we knew each other.
Yeah. And how did you end up getting together again? Did she go to one of your gigs, or how did you meet up again?
At the youth club on Canvey Island.
Oh right. Yeah. And it was 40 years.
And then well, it's 9 years ago now. She died of cancer.
Oh yeah. And how do you feel about things?
Huh?
How do you feel about things? How
About
are you feeling?
How am I feeling right now? I don't know. I'm feeling all right at the minute, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, this.
Are you on much medication right now?
I'm not having any treatment for.
Is it, you refuse treatment? Is that right?
Yeah.
And what was the
They
reason?
can't do any. They can't save you. I mean, they said to me. At the beginning of this year, right? They said I'd got about 10 months to live, and if they gave me chemotherapy, maybe I could live for a year. That sounds like a really bad deal to me, because the chemotherapy makes you very ill.
It does.
So I thought, well, I'll just feel all right for as long as I can, and then go.
And where is?
So I mean, it hasn't started yet.
Right.
Well, maybe a bit, but I mean, apparently when it starts, it's quick. So I'm told.
Where is it? Where is it in your body?
Pancreas.
Yeah. And how?
They put this is Wilko here. She works as a. There she is.
There she is. Hello.
She works as a medical translator, right? So normally she's working in Tokyo, right? Translating medical texts from English into Japanese, and so she considers herself a bit of an expert about. But she told me that they call pancreatic cancer king cancer. Because when they find it, it's too late to do anything. They can't do anything about it.
And how did you know?
And it's like 97% fatal.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
I just knew
because
I've got this lump.
Wrong?
I've got this lump.
Okay. And when did you find that?
I don't know, quite a long. About a year ago, right? And I was treating it by ignoring it and hoping it go away.
Yes, that's the famous one.
Then one day my son saw it, and he dragged me off to the A&E.
Yeah. Were you in pain with it, Wilko?
No, I'm no. It's just this great big. It's big. It's the size of a bloody grapefruit now. Yeah. It's getting bigger, and I'm getting this big stomach.
Yeah.
But no, it doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if they said to you will need morphine and so on. All I want to do is just arrange things so I can feel as groovy as possible. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. So, and groovy meaning feel like you can still perform and not in too much pain.
Well, I mean, it makes you feel different about everything, man. You know you're going to die soon.
Yeah. How's it changed?
You can't describe it really. Yeah. It's quite a marvellous feeling in a lot of ways.
Yes. Yeah.
You've got to be in this position to kind of understand what it's like. I mean, I could never have imagined it. Everybody's always imagined what would happen if they tell me, you've only got a few months to live, and what? And it ain't. Well, it certainly was nothing like anything I imagined. And a lot of it has been feeling really good.
Wow, that's really nice to
I mean, as the time gets shorter, sometimes it gets a bit freaky. But
yeah, I mean, do you get this internal panic? I think I'm trying to think how I'd feel, like all of us would do, like you just said. And I think I'd start to panic. Or would you just have to knock that away, that panic?
And when they told me I got cancer, it didn't. I didn't even have a flutter. I was absolutely calm, right?
Wow. How? Why? How did you manage that?
I don't know. I wasn't expecting him to say that.
Yeah.
And but no, I was just absolutely calm.
You had this wonderful level of acceptance.
And then after that, I found I walked out of the hospital and God, I felt high.
Yeah.
It was like you said, I'm alive, you know.
Yeah.
Suddenly you're turned on alive again. You suddenly realise what it means to be alive, which is something we normally walk around and not thinking too much. Exactly.
Yeah. No, it's really profound what you're saying. I can relate to it. Yeah.
And that's the best of it, you know. The worst of it is like, there's sometimes I'm sitting around here thinking, when's it going to start? You know, because from what they tell you, it can start any time now, right? Yeah. And you say, come on, do it. Well, I mean, everything's sort of strange. I mean, you can't make plans.
Yeah.
You look at everything in a different way. I mean, if you're having a nice experience, if you're out somewhere or something, the thing to do is just dig it, because you're never gonna look back on it and remember it. So you've got to just dig it while it's happening.
I love that. And what about your children? You have.
Well, in fact, my grandson was. They've just come back to England, actually, my son and his wife and my grandson, just the other day.
Where have they been?
They've been in Manila.
Yeah. Oh, right. Why did they go there? That's quite an unusual holiday destination.
She's Filipino.
Oh, right. Makes sense. Okay. Yeah. And how have they been with you?
Well, they've only just got back. When they were here before at Christmas, that was when my son took me to the hospital.
Yeah.
And the little boy, Dylan Johnson, was just learning to walk.
Yeah.
And now he's running about now, but he's just learning to talk.
Yeah.
So I did get to hear him call me Granddad.
Yeah. Is that your first grandchild?
Yeah.
Yeah. How old is he?
He's
4, 3.
His birthday's in October, so he's 18 months or whatever.
Oh, well, he said Granddad already. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's quite impressive. Yeah. Can I ask you a couple of things? My editor has wanted me to ask you. He's in a band. He's got a terrific voice. He wanted me to ask you: did you have any regrets about how things ended with Feelgood?
No, I mean, when that all happened, and once it obviously had happened, and I didn't want to be bitter about it, or I just wanted to remember it as a great thing, that, you know, and so I didn't really think about it.
Yeah.
I don't know, in recent times I thought about it, because like when they were making that Oil City Confidential film, I was having to think about it and talk about it. And I suppose it didn't matter how it ended. It was a shame it ended. You know.
Yeah.
If I would regret something in my life, I suppose I regret that happened. But it did happen.
It happened
a long time ago.
Yeah. When I think of you, one of the first things I think of is your amazing movement style, which has been talked about endlessly. Where did that come from? Was it induced by you know what? Or was this just naturally part of your internal rhythm?
Well, I always explain it by saying, well, you know, if you go down the disco and you hear a song you like and you get up on the floor and you start dancing, everybody does this, right? Yeah. And you don't care what kind of idiot you look or anything, you're just moving the way the music makes you feel, right? And really that's what I do when I'm playing.
Because I think it's fair to say people like Paul Weller did copy you and your movement style on stage.
Yeah, I've influenced a few people. A few people have influenced me.
Who's influenced you?
Well, funnily enough, one big influence on me was Wayne Kramer, the guitarist of the MC5, and I met him again last week. And for the first time for 41 years, or something. I met him in 1972 at the Wembley Rock and Roll show. It was a big rock and roll show, Wembley Stadium, and Dr Feelgood were playing. But anyway, the MC5 were playing, and absolutely knocked me out. This
what
guy,
was it about him that you liked?
Just the way he was. He was dressed in black, and
he was just in the zone, was he?
I don't know, just his whole kind of vibe.
His whole demeanour.
Really, I mean, I went into that stadium a school teacher, and I come out a rock musician.
You were a school teacher?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that. He was a school teacher. Look at that. That's very conventional.
Not for very long.
How long were you a school teacher for?
Well, it was about 2 terms. I got this job after the Christmas holidays.
Yeah.
At
wow.
King John's School in Benfleet.
Yes. Yeah. And what was it? Did you have a specialist subject?
Well, I was an English teacher.
Yeah. So where did you go to university?
Where?
Yeah.
Newcastle.
Okay. What, you always wanted to be a teacher from a teenage?
No, I mean, if you do a degree in English, what are you going to do?
You're pretty limited.
You can end up as an English teacher.
Yeah.
I did enjoy teaching actually, but it wasn't. It wasn't what I wanted
quite
to do.
There. Yeah.
It wasn't what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
But I liked it. But I was only doing it for 2 terms.
Yeah. And so, what happened? What made you leave it so rapidly? Did somebody suddenly say to you,
almost exactly the same time I got the teaching job, we started Dr Feelgood.
Yeah.
This is 1972, and then by the time the summer holidays rolled round, I was earning about £4 or £5 a week, I think, from Dr Feelgood. So I decided to go professional.
Wow.
Quit teaching.
Had you met your wife by this point?
Oh yeah, we've been married a long time by now.
Well, how did she feel about you not having a regular conventional income? Was she a little bit worried about that, or did she just say go for it?
No, she was. I can't. Well.
She didn't mind.
She was always. She really looked after me.
Yeah.
She used to drive me crazy. She kept on driving till the tank ran dry. The tank ran dry. Now when she told me it's time to go, I say bye-bye, baby. I don't know. I may be right, I may be wrong, but I bet you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
We ask this for a lot of people. I mean, I know I do things differently. Would you have done anything differently if you could have?
What do you mean?
Well, was there anything you've regretted? that you've done?
No,
I know it's
there's no absolutely. I mean, particularly being in the position I'm in now, you realise there's absolutely no point.
No point in having regrets.
You can't, if you can't make amends for whatever's gone down in the past, then you just got to live with it. And I couldn't say I regret anything.
Yeah.
Anyone, besides, I mean, anyone that had the chance to do things again would be bloody mental to do the same thing. I was very partial to amphetamine.
But you know, with speed, what about the calm down? Ooh.
No, it just takes some more speed.
So you never slept?
That's about it. I slept. I think I slept once during the 70s.
So you're performing tomorrow, aren't you? Although this is a closely guarded secret, apparently.
Yes, apparently.
So we're not allowed to publicise this till tomorrow.
Well, this is it, you know. But I play tomorrow, and then on the next day I play at York, I think.
Yeah. Where?
And when we played last week at, I've forgotten what it's called, the gig, the festival. Van Morrison was playing.
Yeah, Glastonbury.
No, not Glastonbury.
What else was it last week? I can't remember.
I forgot what it's up near Oxford.
Yeah.
Which is very good because I haven't seen Van. I mean, met him for some years. I'm quite friends with him.
Yeah.
And I'm meeting Van again. Anyway, and it was the first gig that I played since we did our farewell tour, which is about 3 months. I've never gone so long without playing.
Yeah. Do you get withdrawal symptoms? Do you miss it?
Yeah.
It's like an addiction.
Yeah, but I mean, I quit after we'd done our farewell tour because you can't.
Do you want to do it?
You can't book gigs in advance, you know, because I don't know if I'm going to be fit.
Sure.
It's alright to do festivals because if I'm not fit for a festival, it ain't going to stop the show.
Yeah. Yeah. I suppose.
So. If I'm just hoping to last out through July and do these festivals,
you will.
Particularly in Japan.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. So you don't feel like saying to surgeons, just cut it out?
Huh?
You don't feel like saying to a surgeon, just get rid of it?
They can't.
Can't they?
No. No, there is nothing they can do.
Right.
I'm going to die.
Yeah.
I think that was the thing about it, that it was so definite that you just got to resolve your attitude to it, you know. And I've had a pretty good year actually.
Yeah.
You know, was in backwards and forwards to Japan and seeing a lot of people and
performing to your home crowd.
Well, yeah,
that's going to be lovely.
Rather nice, yeah.
So you've got thousands of people just coming here tomorrow for you, and I think you'll be very, very warmly received.
Yeah,
it'll be amazing. The response you're going to get is going to be incredible.
Well,
yeah, you know it. You know, I can just hear them going mad for you now. Can't you?
Come on. I don't know.
I promise you.
Let's see what happens on it.
Marky Mark.
All done.
Yes, thank you so
Pleasure.
much.
Yeah.
Absolute privilege.
Right.
Thank you. I've been wanting to interview for years. Thank you so much. Wonderful.
gonna be good. Gonna make some motion pictures in Hollywood. Wilko Johnson. Thank you very much.
Mr. Wilko Johnson there, Chalkwell Canvey's finest. Top notch. You enjoyed that, didn't you? Good job, really. Seems it's a festival.